The next phase is building the frame around the Paludarium. My husband did all the framework, routed some of the edges, got the redwood put on there. We painted the inside and sealed it so any moisture and stuff like that won't warp or destroy the wood, and then we're gonna stain the outside. We still gotta get a couple more pieces. The hood's gonna be built, and then what we're gonna do is trim it all out with different driftwood pieces that we're gonna get, and we're gonna put it all around to make it kind of like look like there's driftwood. And next progress is the hood. Got the hood all built up. I'm gonna have to get the front done so we can get that piece of glass on the front side. Got the hood up in there. Built around our frame here for the walkway. Trying to build the inside. So we got bulkheads drilled down to the bottom. We got all the glass in. We got most of the framing done up there. We still need to put the roofing on. We actually put the bar across up there. If you see the bar, we put that across just so we can hang lights and stuff. It's easier to hang lights that way when we have something up there along with the frame of the house right there. So now what we got, we glued in this glass panel. We got some plumbing until we actually build an entire room outside for fish tanks for water exchanges and stuff like that. We're doing an internal under the tank system right now. So we got our bilge down there, and then we got some of the plumbing and the bulkheads up here. We're gonna put another bulkhead up here because we want to get like a little bit of a waterfall effect. And we're building the inside structure. So what we're trying to do is have like an island in the middle. And once we have an island in the middle, we'll put dirt and build up around it. And we're trying to get kind of one of the smaller weeping willow trees. We'll grow one of the weeping willow trees in the middle. And then we will put all the different plants, freshwater plants obviously, throughout the tank. The whole outside is going to be all water, all up underneath here. So fish can have kind of a cycle that go around in circles like this. And we have the platforms. My husband's building all the platforms and the frame structure because we're going to have the waterfall kind of come down off little rock ledges and just go down on that side to kind of pour into the water. Along with, obviously, you have the bulkhead right there to push water, and there's one up underneath there. So we kind of want like a little cavern underneath there for kind of like protection and out of in the darkness kind of thing. And then all this right here will be all fresh and out in the air and open so everyone could see. And then we'll build like the wall up and like plants and like little areas for the critters to kind of go on. And then that'll be what we got so far. Obviously we have rock and plumbing parts and all kinds of stuff right now to try to work on it. Okay, we started some of the inside decorating. We had some of the foam, and we cannibalized all our little tanks. We had 3 paludariums. Jacob's Pac-Man frog died, so we cannibalized that one. And we have the 2 chameleons and geckos, or whatever, whichever one it was. We got them separated in here into a small little tank as we ripped out all the stuff from them so we can put into the bigger one. And so we got some skull stuff going on up there. Braced it up, and a lot of logs. We got all the foam and stuff like that. We're gonna have to obviously color everything. And so we got tubes that'll come down to that waterfall. Water will come down here, filled up, and that tube will pour some water down there, drip it down into this. Got some more platforms here. Lily over there running around. And we got our big piece of driftwood that we had. The volcano that was in Jacob's little one with the spaceship. I put that kind of thing there, sort of. All this stuff on the ground right here is going to be underwater. So I still got to cut it and foam it. And So it's a work in progress. Slowly but surely. And then what I'm going to do with these outside, so you can see them, like I'm going to get like rocks and kind of glue them on the outside so you have that 3D effect. Kind of what I was doing out here with the driftwood down here, because I'm going to get a whole bunch of driftwood and pieces like this and put it all over the corners and things like that. But anywhere where there's glass and the foam's blocking it, once we get the glue and dirt and all that stuff on there, I'm going to put rocks wherever it's touching the glass so it hides all this stuff. And then it'll be all decorative 3D on the outside, so it look like the tank's coming out at the same time. So that's what we got going on. We're getting a little farther. We got a lot of the dirt pretty much glued down to the foam. And we got all this stuff right here. I got some of the little netting things, or whatever you want to call them, little baskets for like the bearded dragons. Well, it was for bearded dragons, but lizards and critters can crawl up on those. And we got our driftwood piece here, which we got, I think, at the Swanee River, and some more basket hanging things up there, stuck in the potted plant over there. This is all going to be gravel, dirt, and sand down at the bottom, so we can put some plants, water plants in there with all the water, freshwater fish. Got some rocks and stuff set up over here. Little corridors underneath there. We got the water flow spigots going there, and one over there. It'll push the water around. The only thing is I should have, before I built all this, painted or did it at the bottom, because can't really do anything with the black. Like, that's all gonna be foam. I just call it stalactites. It'll just look like a cave under there. Cause I'm pretty sure once all the mold starts growing on it, it'll be fine. And then to cover the outside, remember I was mentioning that we were gonna do rocks and stuff. I started to do rock like this. See how you can see the foam and stuff where it's sprayed next to it and all the other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is cover all this stuff. I covered it all with silicone and rock, and leave this little opening here to kind of peek through, because that's not really affecting the glass area. And then, so different things like that. So rock, kind of make it like a 3D effect, kind of coming outside the tank. And then we got same thing over here. I covered it and I glued up some of this, what do you want to call it? Fake dried up material, reptile caging material, and then some fake leaves. Glued some of them on, put them all up through there. So it looks like, obviously covered put little tacks in to hold them up. So I put that little bit of reptile bedding stuff to cover the tacks, glued on. Some more pieces of wood that we found. I don't remember where we found these pieces. This one was at the Swanee. This one was, I don't remember where this piece was. But, so I'm trying to get the realistic look of the tank on the outside and on the inside. Now, same thing, I covered this side up with the same material, but I'll probably put some, like, couple fake leaves in there to make it, instead of just all plain like that. And then we got, for how the tank goes, like here. The only side I have to do left, really, is if you see over here, where the water's going to come out and like waterfall drip down into that tray and then out to the side. That they're going to do some type of paint with some sand in it and glue some rocks on it, because I kind of want that more rocky than just dirt. But most of this stuff's, all this stuff's like glued in, glued and foamed in, all this stuff up here. And then kind of like there's a little corridor. You can't really see because the glass is like reflecting. Let's see if we can get in here. It's like a little corridor. Oh, squeeze in there. Please squeeze in there. And yeah, little caves in there. Can't really squeeze it in there. It's not going to squeeze in there. Little nooks and caves back there. And then same thing up there. Little nooks, caves, little logs and stuff. A little bedding area. Kind of, we'll probably put a frog up there or something. Or a frog would probably stay up there and bury himself in the dirt. that lights up the skull. The cord kind of goes up to there. We got some more lighting and tracking up here. We got boards running across, so we can put a board with some ventilation system kind of up on the top, meshing and everything. We just haven't put the board roof up on there yet. Same thing for the other side. Got some lighting up there. We got our ecosystem going on so far. Got the rocks glued on over there. Got some platforms. Some plants put in. Gotta get all the substrate down. Got some more of our plants over there growing. It's gonna cost some money to finish up the bottom because we're pretty much filling it up with substrate and everything, and water. Water is gonna be probably from about like here to here, and obviously it's gonna go. You'll have water all the way up to the edge up here, and then probably about down to here. So half of it's gonna be like substrate, rock, dirt. We'll probably do dirt bags so we can change the dirt out as plants grow and grow in between them and stuff. So we can replenish nutrients instead and have to gut the whole tank and replenish it and replace everything. So, but we got some baskets. I still needed to make them a little bit more pretty by hiding some of those little walk log things. And I got there, get some more of my twine there, and like wrap it all up, wrap those little in-between hooks and stuff up. But it's all bendable and movable and everything like that. And let's see, we got kind of little hidey holes still. All that, plants. Leaves, we're trying to put the leaves out here. Kind of hide one of the little nicks that was in the, I think the kids like threw something and hit the glass. And then we got all the rocks and stuff down here. So when that fills up, this end's like a little lower over here on this end, this side. So it's a little glaring now from the glass. But, so I think the waterfall part is gonna end up coming up over on the outside instead of more towards the front, which is fine because that's where the water really is. It can help with the flow of the water, circulation of it.